Okay, sir. Adam, go. Go.
Hi,
Oh, yeah.
hi Annabelle.
Dito na lang.
Yes.
That's better.
Hi Annabelle.
Hi.
How do you feel that you're about to leave tomorrow for your pageant?
You know, the last time, the last pageant I was part of, it was Miss Universe Philippines, right? So,
Yes.
it kind of took me off guard that I felt like we were just taking shoots, we were having fun, and then boom, it was the coronation night. So I made it a point to make a calendar of my own in my journal and X the days. So I'm not caught off guard. I'm prepared this time around.
You know, this is the inaugural pageant. No? I'm curious to ask, how was your preparation like? What sort of, kasi di ba pag if you're competing for pageants like Miss Universe, at least meron kang basis. Like the previous editions, ito talagang there's no template. So parang how did you navigate your preparation for this?
I think the clue isn't in fine print. They're pretty straightforward with what they're looking for. They're looking for somebody who can be a great ambassador for blockchain technology and for sustainable tourism, particularly someone who isn't just a spokesperson, but someone who can also handle the logistics behind shoots, behind events. And I'm proud to say that while I guess some of you might agree that I can be a great spokesperson, I'm working on that. At the same time, with my experience working for the local government unit of Iligan City, I can definitely handle a lot of events and logistics since that was my job. I was a special operations officer, so I guess I fit the bill to a T, and I can't wait to learn more. Particularly, I think it's very important to have a very receptive and open mind to the new experiences and what new lessons that the Vietnamese people can teach me as well.
You know, when you competed in MUP, you were glowing. You had this sort of glow. Yeah, the way you commanded yourself. I was just wondering, how are you doing this time for Miss Charm? How's your pasarela walk? The clothes, the styling that you'll be unleashing for all of Las Vegas.
I think this time around, I'm less focused on perfection because it's a very elusive concept. I'm more focused on progress, and I'm quite astounded and happy with my progress thus far. And hopefully, you guys will witness and see that I have progressed as a person and as a beauty queen as well.
That's deep.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're eyeing for the crown already. You have it visualized wearing it, ganyan. But of course, apart from the crown, may $100,000. So, what do you plan to do with it?
Um, Assuming, right? But claiming and manifesting already that I'll be the first Miss Charm international from the Philippines. I think I'd really have to, because, I mean, that would really dramatically change my socioeconomic status for the better. So I'd probably deposit a lot of that as savings. But of course, considering that we're already working with Phison and MetaMask, those are e-wallets that are engaged in cryptocurrencies and NFTs, I'd be more than willing to really invest, start learning, building up my financial literacy in the context of cryptocurrency as well. And just to spread the message all around also that e-wallets, cryptocurrencies, they're intimidating at first, but they need not be so. As long as you slowly but surely digest what you can learn about it and work around the jargon, you can definitely start investing as well. Because it's not just the ideal financial life for any one of us, especially young people, is to not be dependent on one source of income. You have to have multiple sources of income. I think we learned that lesson hard in the pandemic, and so that's something I'd look forward to exploring.
What tourism opportunities do you see for the Philippines that you wanted to expound further during the Miss Charm pageant?
Tourism opportunities. I think it's the Philippines is an old man sitting on a pot of gold wondering why he has no opportunities. Like the wealth of this nation is something that we're standing upon literally. We're an agricultural country. A lot of our economy depends on our agricultural industry. And while I encourage and think that we can always do more to improve the agricultural sector of the country by supporting our local farmers, we also can tap into agricultural tourism as well, because that's so big in Vietnam, in Thailand, in our Southeast Asian neighbors, and we can tap into that as well. And I'm glad to say that I'm sure Miss Charm organization would be so open to that. But moreover, in the vein of sustainable tourism, I think it's about time that we put more spotlight to our indigenous communities as well. Thank you.
Good luck.
Interrupt lang.